making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching about? If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a...
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis on what could be a historic day in the city of Cleveland. It's their first ever appearance in a Super Bowl.
And it's taken nearly 60 years to get back to playing for an NFL title. You have to go back to 1964 to find their last championship. So you're right. This is potentially a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence in Cleveland.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're trying to pull off what only 3 teams have done before, go from Super Bowl losers to Super Bowl champions.
Last team to do that, the Patriots, Super Bowl 52 and 53. Before that, you've got to go back to the Dolphins in Super Bowls 5 and 6, and the Cowboys in Super Bowls 4 and 5.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Watson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, no, his first throw of the Super Bowl is intercepted.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup to about the 25. Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
63.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Running right through him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's the Eagles with the early lead. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey, Silver.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Second down, here's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Swift not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Looking to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Myles Garrett gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Watson now on 3rd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Watson able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 57 yards. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Here's Watson now on second down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the 50, it's Watson. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Watson looks to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Davis never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Watson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here is third and quite a ways. Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down. Watson now to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To the air yet again, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
On first down, Hurts. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The slot man in motion right. On first down, Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. Jakeem Grant now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now it's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand,
It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He wants it all for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late